Good Erev Shabbos. Welcome to our Torah feature on Parshas Vatechanan. This has perhaps what many would consider the most famous verse in Torah. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Even if it's not the most famous, it's certainly probably the one that the most people know in the original Hebrew by heart. What exactly does it mean to say God is one? Well, simply it means we don't have many gods. There aren't many parts that make up God. He's totally unified, only one, not only not many, but not even two. In fact, most importantly, you could say he's not two, because anything more than two is obvious already at that point that that's not one, but two is sort of the simplest plurality. And our commentaries explain that if we were going to pick two gods, we'd pick two that help explain the world, what we don't understand. Think of the ancient world. There were so many mystifying things. And man's greatest question when he looks at the world spiritually is, if there is a good God, why is there evil? And so the pagan mind said, there must be two. One was, so to speak, their god of evil, and the other was their god of good. And all the other gods that they had, when they had more than two, fell into one of those two categories, those you liked and those you did not like. But the Jewish people basically said that we believe that God is one, everything that happens is from him, and since he is good, it must be, there's really what happens that we like and what happens that we don't completely understand. But ultimately, if you think about it, the belief in the one God, in the one good God, if he's God that you're believing and that he's truly in charge of everything, is one of the most hopeful things that you can possibly have, the hopeful beliefs you can possibly believe. And that is that everything is coming from God is good, and even the things that I don't like, maybe even things he commands me to destroy, such as evil, have their place in the universe, and they're here for a reason, whether it's to transcend them or adopt them. And that's what we're saying when we say God is one, that it all comes from him. Now, there's other things it means too, but this is maybe one of the more basic beliefs that we have, that God is one and he is no other, there's no other power with him. In the world today, there are many things that people sort of accept as two gods. One, they may believe in God, but then they might believe in nature, something that's morally blind. It's a more sophisticated version of evil. That which does evil is neither good nor evil. But ultimately, we believe everything is from God. He is the one who's guiding the world, and it helps us be hopeful for a better tomorrow. Have a good Shabbos.